What is up, everybody? I know it is a really good day today, okay? So hopefully everybody has a good week because today was an amazing day. So let's get right into my video. So, look, I don't want to look at any numbers. I don't want to look at stats. I don't want to look at anything that could skew what I just saw from the Lions versus Chargers. I want to give my initial reactions. Then we can go back, maybe break it down on Monday, really look at everything into detail. But today, nah, man, I just got back from the game, Chargers versus Lions. And as we know, the Lions won this one, baby. 13-10, the Lions win it. The upset over the LA Chargers at home. And, man, I was so excited. Man, this is why I'm so positive and so optimistic about this team. We are a good team, okay? I know some crazy stuff happened, which I'll get into in a second. But I'm telling you guys, I think we are a really good team. Even though we tied the Cardinals, we are a good team. We showed a lot of good things, and I think we can beat teams like this. I said this was an opportunity, and so far, the Lions are taking advantage, okay? We'll see if they can keep that rolling. But again, I did meet up with a few guys from the channel. Some subscribers said that they watched my stuff, so that's super awesome. If you guys are watching this video, thank you for that. It's really cool to see people. Some people I wasn't able to see, unfortunately. Man, there were so many people. I mean, there were so many people. There was really no chance to really get to see everybody, but that's okay. I'm going to go with my initial reactions. Look, I'm not even looking at anything, just what I saw from the game, okay? So my first thing I guess I would say, the Lions defense looks good and bad, okay? There was good and bad from it. Now, one thing that I know about this Lions defense and kind of like Matt Patricia is that he's a guy that's about bending but not breaking, okay? He's a guy that allows yards, allows chunk plays, but he tries not to break. When it comes down to it, don't give up touchdowns. And today, that's exactly what we saw from the Detroit Lions. They did not give up touchdowns. And now, some of them may have been pretty crazy. There were some crazy calls. I know there were a lot of flags that were taking back multiple touchdowns from the Chargers. But again, and I mean, if it is a flag, it is a flag. I can't argue with the referees, even though I'm wearing a Detroit versus referee shirt. Okay, let's just act like I'm not wearing that. But either way, no, I'm kidding. Look, I just had the shirt on, so I had to wear it. Referees were fine today. But the Detroit Lions bend but don't break kind of thing, it definitely showed today. Getting the ball at the 1 yard line and forcing a fumble, even if it was just the running back dropping the ball, that is huge. I mean, that was the play of the game in my opinion. Him fumbling that ball at the 1 yard line, we are down 6-10, changes the whole outcome of the game. If he gets that, the game may have been over at that point, okay? So that was huge. The defense definitely lived up to that. Now, Keenan Allen, I'll give him credit where credit is due. I was wrong. I thought Slay would just lock up Keenan Allen. There would be nothing there. But I have to be right about a little bit of this because when it did come down to it, Darius Slay made that play. Now, what they did, they kind of adjusted there. They really put two guys on him, basically. Putting a safety over top and having Slay be able to jump in front is really what took it away. We knew that's where Philip Rivers was going with the ball. Philip Rivers was doing that multiple times. He was really just throwing to Keenan Allen over and over. And Slay was struggling, but apparently Slay said to Patricia, I'm fine, I got this. And he did. He said he was going to go make a play, and he did. I was confident that he would. T was not very happy. There was a lot of people upset. I know that because he was getting pretty much burnt every time on Keenan Allen. But when it came down to a big play, Slay stood up and he got an interception in the biggest time of need, okay? Looking at the offensive side of things, Matthew Stafford played another good game. I'm not too mad about it. Now, he did have 2 interceptions, so if I simply just look at the stats, I may see, okay, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Yeah, that ain't great. But I don't think he played a bad game. He talked about after the game that he's going to take shots. He's going to be aggressive, and he is an aggressive play caller. He wants to be an aggressive quarterback. He wants to give an opportunity to his playmakers, and that's, I mean, how can you blame him for that? And now, if it's interceptions that are like 5-yard passes, that's dumb. And now that one deep one, that was probably a dumb pass. He probably could have just dumped it down. But really, I can't be too mad about that. That's a great explanation, man. Look, if you're going to put it downfield 50 yards to Kenny Galladay one-on-one, I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you about that. Now, probably could have threw it a little bit better, maybe a little further. But you know what? I can't be mad at you for wanting to give it to your playmakers, okay? That's why you get the playmakers so that you can do that. Also, Terrell Crosby. That's all I can say, Terrell. That was amazing. Look, Terrell, I think, you have a few mistakes here and there, but, man, overall, you stepped in, you took over a big role at that left tackle position against Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. I didn't hear their name called. I didn't hear much from them at all. They were silent. Yo, appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Terrell Crosby balled out. This offensive line was very good. They were a lot better, okay? Now, they weren't great. A lot of things to work on. But, again, this is a really good defense. Lions offensive line stood up to the task. Rick Wagner, way to bounce back. Joe Dahl, Greg Glasgow, Frank Ragnow. You guys keep it going. We had some nice spurts, though. We did have some nice things offensively. Now, for me, it seemed like they were really focusing on taking away the tight ends. We didn't see a lot of the tight ends. It was more wide receivers. And we were trying to ground and pound, which was kind of shaky at times. You know, it was kind of strange. Ty Johnson stood up and he had a really good game running the ball. CJ was CJ. But Ty Johnson got a bigger role, I feel like, as the game went on when they realized, okay, Ty Johnson's that guy, and he's going to get a bigger role as the season continues to go on. We actually put him at the kick returner position at one point after Jamal Agnew had, it almost was another fumble, but since the penalties offset, they just re-kicked it. We really didn't get to see it. We brought out Amendola. We could have literally fumbled there. I don't know if it was or not from where I was sitting. I know they weren't showing tons of replays, but it could have been a fumble. So I'm glad it offset. But since that was the case, the Detroit Lions changed it up. They moved in Amendola to be punt returner, who didn't do too bad. Kick returner position, they put in Ty Johnson. Now, he wasn't able to return it because they kicked it just straight over his head. But it was a little bit of change up there. So unfortunately, Jamal Agnew just seems like he's not getting into that rhythm. I think he's trying to do too much still, trying to prove what he was back in 2017, and that could unfortunately cost him his job. Now, special teams. This is where it gets fun, okay? Matt Prater. Oh, Matt, you do things, man. The things you do, Matt. What in the world were you doing, my guy? This guy nearly gave everybody in the stadium problem, like heart attacks, man. This was ridiculous, man. This dude goes out there, we score our first touchdown. We think we're going to tie the game. No, he misses the extra point. Then we go for a field goal attempt. Oh, he's going to miss that too. Like, we could not make a field goal, but not any worse than that. The Chargers kicker went out there and he was missing field goals too. He missed 2 field goals. I was hoping they would come. I was trying to get as loud as I possibly could, and he did. It was a crazy atmosphere in there. All the fans, if you guys were there, it was awesome, okay? And unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of clips because, man, I'm not going to lie, I was so into the game, I couldn't even think about doing anything else. It would just take me out of the game. And also, unfortunately, I couldn't go live. I'm sorry about that. We'll be live next week. But look, man, I had the opportunity. I had to take it. Never been to an opener before, and it was definitely worth it, okay? Now, Matt Prater, you hit your extra point at the end of the game. You made the extra point, but, man, you could have. Okay, I'm just going to move on. I'm glad we won the game. That was a little rough. I think he'll be okay, though. I'm not too concerned. I think he just lost some confidence, but I think he'll be okay. Missing an extra point took away some confidence for his next field goal attempt. So on that, I think the Lions played a shaky game, but we have to remember, this Chargers team was 12-4 last season. Let's not act like this is not a great win because they only won by 3. This is a really, really good Chargers team. A Chargers team that I heard that could score a lot of points. A Chargers team that puts up numbers. Yes, they had some people out, but we had people out too. We had Jared Davis out, who's our starting middle linebacker, okay? We had Deshaun Hand, who's out, who was one of our best defensive linemen. We had guys out as well, okay? So it wasn't just you guys. We had our starting left tackle out and our backup balled. So I think overall it was a very interesting game. It was amazing. I think the Lions have a lot of things to work on, but I think they proved a lot. And what they showed is, no, we are not the SOL. I cannot stand that phrase. I'm trying to get rid of it, and this is why. They are not, okay? If you want to say they're the same old Lions, please stop. They're not. Same old Lions lose that game. We lose that game, man. Missing all those field goals, we don't win that game. We don't. I'm leaving there upset, but no, they stepped up. Stafford to Kenny Galladay, big touchdown, big play slate at the end. And we won the game. And the biggest thing for me, I think the biggest play may have been the play action boot that Stafford ran and he dumped it off to Jesse James for the first down to end the game. That was huge. You don't want to give the Chargers back there. That would have been same old Lions because that would have been a way to lose. But they didn't run the ball again. Nope, they did play action. They did boot. And Jesse James was able to get out there. Stafford put it on him, and he was able to reach for the first. And that, for me, was the play of the game. MVP, I think I can give it to Terrell Crosby. Terrell Crosby, man, you earned it. Kerryon Johnson would be second. Kerryon Johnson played really well in the pass game and run game. Just makes guys miss. Overall, he just makes guys miss. I think Rashawn Melvin played well, too. LVP, I can't say Slay because he stepped up at the end. I don't know. I don't think anybody was that bad for us. So I'm not even going to answer that question. But I'm just happy we won the game, guys. I will have a breakdown on it, but this is just my initial reaction. We won. The Lions won 13-10. Trust me, guys, when I say believe in this team, when I say we're not the same Lions, when I say we can make the playoffs and make a deep run, I'm telling you, y'all, this is a good team. If you don't believe me, man, the season will play out and you guys will see this is a really good team, okay? Thank you, Prop, for watching. You guys are amazing, and I'm out.